Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back. I'm Shaw Marie. I am the creator of Kennedy's Cuties. Please excuse the wet hair and the flushed face. I just got out of the shower. um, this is my second video, so I thought I'd do a little recap on the stuff I was working on last time we got together and show you what I accomplished this week finishing up and the things that I made new. I also want to add to this video at the end, so this will just be a portion of it. I do want to show you my setup at my craft fair when it comes up. It's Saturday. Today is Thursday, so it's getting really close and I'm kind of nervous. I've never done anything this big before. Fingers crossed. But anyway, let's get into what I've made. First off, I'm going to show you something I've been working on for my granddaughter. This is not for the craft fair, but I've been working on this, and please excuse all the fuzzies. I have not cleaned anything yet. But, I mean, he's missing his eyes still. He's missing all of his red parts still, but this is Shadow the Hedgehog. And I gotta tell you, he has been some work. I don't like the pattern. I don't remember what the pattern is. I'm sorry. I know I need to start writing all that kind of information down, but I'm still learning. Give me grace. For a couple videos at least, give me grace. But yeah, he's really big. And he is cute. But man, I had to improvise a lot. If I was a beginner or even somewhat intermediate, I'd have never been able to make this. There's a lot of improvising. There's also a lot of pins hanging out of him because I still have everything kind of, even his little tail is still pinned on. But I haven't really had time to work on it. He's only got one ear right now. The other one's not even on him right at the moment. But I just thought I'd show you guys what I was working on for my granddaughter. He is really cute. She wanted a Shadow the Hedgehog so badly for her birthday. She's going to get it way after her birthday. Her birthday's already passed, but he is cute. So I'll set him aside and we will get on to the stuff that I have finished and stuff that I have made. Okay, so I do believe I showed you all my Deadpool. He wasn't quite done. Everything in here is kind of squashed because I've got it all in a basket. But he is done now. He has both of his arms. He has this little crossbody bag. Like I said, everything is covered in fluffies. Right at the moment, you can see white fluffy on his foot here. But I think he came out really good. And he's big. And I still have absolutely no idea what to charge for him. I'm thinking 60, but I don't know. That seems like, it seems so high. 45? I don't know. Maybe I'll split the difference and go 50. I don't know. Everyone always tells me I underprice, but I have such a hard time charging ridiculous prices because I think about what I would be willing to pay for it. And I know this is a skill and it's a craft and it's a lot of work. I don't know. I just hesitate to put a high price tag on them. Okay. But yeah, I don't know if his colors is really coming across here, but I'm at my boyfriend's house again recording. He gave me a whole room upstairs to record in. I have not gotten it all set up yet to my specifications to record in. Like I really need to work on lighting. I'd like to bring in some background stuff like my yarn and stuff like that. But I forgot to bring my stand to hold my iPad. So I've got it jerry-rigged on some boxes right at the moment with some rocks holding it in the back. And I just hope it doesn't fall while we're working here. So bear with me. If it crashes, that's what it was. So anyway, there's Deadpool. And I think I showed you Batman, and he was very unfinished. I think his head was only half done, but got him done. Even got his little cape. And yes, he was a lot of work. Again, these ones here are patterns that I created myself, improvising off in that Captain America pattern. So like even the little back cutout I freehanded, his eyes I freehanded, everything is pretty much freehanded. The cape I just made, kept holding it against him, see how it looked, and try to figure out where I needed to add it. I didn't write anything down. I really wish I had, but I didn't. Need to get better at that. Okay, so I did finish my Labubu. I don't love him, I have to admit. He's cute. You see his little teeth. I used felt. I kind of wish I'd used string. But, I mean, he is cute. Don't get me wrong. He is adorable in a weird, creepy sort of way. But, I don't know. I think I could have done better. But it's my first one. I'll get better at it, right? If I make any more. I know I will because my granddaughter wants one so badly. But this one is going to market with me. 20 bucks? I think. Maybe. I don't know. I would think 20. That's a lot of work in this. A lot of pieces. The ears were a nightmare. His little feet. You know, that's a whole different process. And it took a little time. But I think he's cute just the same. Okay. Iron Man. I don't know if Iron Man was done or not. He may have already... No, he probably didn't have an arm on him or something. I don't know. Something random. But he is done now. The lighting is making him look like he has pink in here. He doesn't. It's just the light hitting the red and creating shadowing or brightening, I guess you would call it. But I think he came out really good. I like him. So there's that. Okay, what else was I showing you that I can show you finished? Everything else will be other stuff. Oh, yes, definitely Wolverine. He isn't 100% finished yet because I do still want to go around this portion of his face with black. So he is not 100% complete, but he's pretty close to being complete. Gave him his little Wolverine claws. I like him. I think he's adorable. I used, I did, I think I mentioned it last time, I took 2 pieces of felt and glued them together to give it the stiffness it needed. Actually, you can probably tell it's glued together because I didn't do a great job. But, again, I do think he came out really good. Again, I wish I had written everything down while I was doing it, but I didn't. But he came out good. I like him. He's very cute. It's a lot of work too, all the color changing and stuff. Okay, so I think I showed you Stitch. I'm not 100% sure. It may have even already been done when I showed you it. I don't know. But he is done. In case he wasn't at the time. And this is a free pattern off of YouTube. I did add a tail to him. It's not in the pattern. But I added a little tail to him. And I like him. And of course I made Angel to go with him. These are 4 single crochet, 20 rows of 4 single crochet. That was fun. I freehand cut the eyes. They're not great, but they're okay. did put a pipe cleaner, not a pipe, yeah, it's a pipe cleaner inside of each of the little antennas so they are bendable. You can do little things with them. I just took the end of it and I rolled it like 2-3 times to make it stiffer on the end, so that there wasn't a, so there wasn't a point to come through. And then I just pushed it in, and it went in really well. And again, I gave her a little tail. Use the same pattern as the stitch. That same free pattern from YouTube. I'm actually making a scrump to go with them from the same pattern, so she'll be a little sitting scrump. But it's not done yet. I've got all the pieces except for the head finished, and then I can assemble it. There they come. They're so cute. I have no idea what to charge for. 30? 35? They're not small. I mean, they're pretty big. They are cute. I keep saying that, I'm sorry. But they are. Okay, so I did show you this one. I know I showed you that. He's all done. Little Vaporeon. Again, this was the Snuggler. Again, I do not remember the name. With the hand-painted eyes. And I stuffed the body instead of making it a Snuggler. I think she came out really cute. A little tail. I really love this. I've made one of these before and it sold like immediately. So I made another one. I love the big eyes. She's so sweet. And I was also working on Sailor Moon's daughter. I think she's called Chibi, Sailor Chibi Moon, something like that. But she's the one all in pink. She's done. Look at those ringlets. Oh, that's adorable. Her little ears. And I did glue a little gem on it instead of cutting it out of felt this time, which I like way better. I bought a big container of them, so I'll have them for other ones. And she's got her little Sailor Moon collar. Skirt. Her little boots. And her little bow on the back side. With all her curls. Mounds and mounds of curls. Again, this is a pattern I kind of free-handed using the original Sailor Moon pattern, so there really wasn't a whole lot changed in it other than adding curlier curls and more of them. But I like her. I like her a lot. She's one of my favorites, I have to say. Definitely want to make the rest of the Sailor Moon characters. I really like these. And I think they'll sell well. Wish I had time to get a few more done before the craft fair, but unfortunately I don't. I still have glue strands everywhere. So yep, this is my little Chibi Sailor Moon. Or Sailor Chibi Moon, or whatever her name is. And the last one is my Harley Quinn, of the ones that I'm I honestly don't know if she was done or not. I don't think she was. I'm pretty sure I still had her hair pinned on and she wasn't done, but there was a little heart in that tub of stuff, and my granddaughter said, let's put a heart on her cheek, Mimi. So I let her put a heart on it. She put her little heart on her cheek. But this is how she came out. Again, her little shoelaces tie. Got her buckle on. Got her little hair curls in. Oh, as well as her little colored ties. I love her. I did add a little blue shadow to the side and a little reddish, pinkish shadow to the side. And then blushed up her cheeks. And her little nose. And a glue web. That's This must be hanging from the heart. Isn't she adorable? I really want to make another one of her so much. I love this one. I think she's so cute. Actually, I know I have to make another one because my granddaughter definitely wants one. That's Harley Quinn. So I think that was the last of the ones that I had shown you last video. So now on to what I made. In addition to that stuff this week, I made Roo. He's from the same pattern as the Eeyore I made last week. With this little Roo. With his little kangaroo tail. These are so quick. I did this in a couple hours at work. I mean, made the pieces. I had to come home and assemble it afterwards and add the details and stuff. But isn't he cute? He's not very big. He's, I'd say probably 10 inches tall. But he's so cute. I love him. I almost want to keep him. I won't, but yeah. So there's Roo. I made a pattern, or freehanded, making some soot sprites. I made 2 soot sprites. These are my little soot sprites. I was going to give them the the original kind of like white eyes. But my granddaughter said, Mimi, he comes from fire, so he should have fiery eyes. I said, well, he doesn't have fiery eyes in, in the video game stuff. But I took her advice and I did put on little fiery eyes that we painted. These ones are yeah, I can't think of the word I want. They're a solid color, but when you turn them, they shift color. Color shift? I don't know what it's called. These ones are glitter. It's got the really big chunks of glitter in it. And then this one. And they got their little star in their hand to throw or catch or whatever they're doing. And then they got the little stars on their heads. So there's my little soot sprites. Try to get it so you can see it. My camera keeps going in and out of darkness, but yeah, I thought they came out really cute. And they were quick. Super quick. So I figured if I was going to have soot sprites, I need fire. So I created his friend the fire. I worked on this at work last night. It took me 3 tries to get the base part right. It took forever. I put it together, undid it, put it together, undid it, until I finally figured out how I wanted it to look. And it does stand. And then he's got all of his little red fiery curls coming off in him, which I just randomly put in there. There was no rhyme or reason to it. I just put them in. So I went with this orange base here. And that spider hanging in front of me. With the yellow, and then switched to the red. Which I think he came out really cute. I think I'm going to have to write the pattern for this one because I love him. I think he's adorable. I definitely want to write a pattern for this one. If any of you have ever written patterns and put them out for sale, please, if you don't mind, give me a little advice on where to begin. I can handwrite a pattern. I have no clue where to begin to put it on a computerized format, let alone send it to somebody afterwards. So, I mean, I could handwrite them on my computer. On my typewriter, how old am I? On my computer, print them out, and then ship them, but I don't know how to do it any other way. But I love him. I think he's so adorable. Isn't that just the cutest? And he came out so good. And now that I've got it figured out, I can make them so much quicker. I'm going to say probably like an hour or so project. He's not that hard. Honestly, doing this was the hardest part of the whole thing once I figured him out. Alright, so I wanted to do burgers. And I freehanded this one, and I hate it. I made this at work. I do not like it. I don't like him. His bun's way too tall. Bottom bun barely shows. I did this in Parfait Chunky. I honestly am debating whether or not I even want to put this one out for sale. I just don't care for it. But then I decided I would redo it. I wanted it to be a little smaller, a little more compact. So I used Dollar Tree yarn, which I know a lot of people have bad things to say about the Dollar Tree yarn, but I like it. I really do like it. It's not as easy to work with. It does catch a little bit. But if you're patient with it, it works okay. I like it. I use it for a lot of stuff, actually. But anyway, here's my new and improved burger. And they don't have a light brown. They have this tannish brown, which is a little mottled. So he's a whole wheat bun. Or he's a little toasted. I'm not sure which, but size comparison. He's so much better. He's just so much cuter. I didn't even ruffle the lettuce on this one because by the time I got to this point, I was just like, I don't like him. I don't even care. I'll probably just give it to my granddaughter. This one, I love him. I think he's so cute. And now that like I said, now that I've worked it up and figured out what I want, I'll be able to do this a lot quicker too. So I have got probably 30 patterns written up that I need to figure out how to put into a sellable format. It's either that or do free tutorials on YouTube, but I'd really rather put them out as sellable patterns. And then my last pattern, which I also created, is my fruit bats. This is Strawberry with her little strawberry top. I put little white seeds on her all over her. You can barely see them on the skin portion of her, but I painted the eyes. You can see the little white seeds here. I painted her eyes myself. They got a little green and a little pink to them. There's my fruit bat, Strawberry. Again, pretty good sized. Love the eyes. So there's Strawberry. I think I'm calling her Strawberry Parfait. This is Apple Dumpling. Please don't mind the fuzzies on her. This is Apple Dumpling. Oh, they do have little feeties too. I didn't even notice that on the pink one, but they do have little feeties. So yeah, that was Strawberry Parfait. This is Apple Dumpling. Again, hand-painted eyes, if they would focus. And little seeds, little stem, and a leaf. And my very last item, which is also another fruit bat. This is Peach, and I don't know what else. Peach sorbet, maybe? Peach pudding? Peach sorbet. I kind of like peach sorbet. I don't know. But this is Peach. Again, my little... Gosh, I wish my camera would focus. Again, with the painted eyes. I think my granddaughter made these eyes. Little feeties. So another pattern I have written up that I need to get out there into the world. Isn't that cute though? She doesn't show up as well as the others because her color is so light, but these are all Parfait Chunky. I know in my last video I kept saying Bernat. They're all Parfait Chunky. That's basically the only thing I use other than Dollar Store now. I pretty much don't use anything other than those. Oh no, that's not true. Elise Velluto. I use a lot of Elise Velluto. I'm really starting to fall in love with Elise Velluto, so I'm being getting more of that. Yeah, see if I can hold them all up for you. My little trio of fruit bats. I want to do a blueberry jam, raspberry. I'd like to do 6 total of them. Put them all together as a bundle in a pattern. But I can't really hold them up so you can see them all individually, but poor little Apple's getting pushed out here. I'm gonna drop them all anyway. Yeah. So that is that. Again, I have my fire in my soot spray. You can float around the fire and catch the little stars. Yep. Let's see. These two, plus I'll have a scrump to go with them. And I will show you guys my setup at my festival and try to get a little bit of footage, and then, you know, come back and let you know what sold and how I did. My boyfriend is going with me. He's taking me down because it's in Westbrook, Maine, and I'm way up by Acadia National Park, Maine, Ellsworth area. So it's a long ride. It's like a 3-hour ride, and I've got to be set up between 7 and, like, it opens at 10, so we start setting up at 7. I've always chewed my lip. That's what this little spot is, and now I just caught myself doing it again. So if you're wondering why I have a blue spot in the middle of my lip, because I chewed it way too much as a kid. Anyway, yes, what was I saying? Okay, I just bought my tent. I got it. I set it up Sunday to try it out. Got really busy. Have not had time to take it back down. We got heavy wind and rain the other night. Not last night, but the night before. While I was at work, and I come home and it was blown over into my flower garden. And one of the poles has already bent. Yeah, that's my life. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me for this. I will get some footage of everything else for you. And I'm debating whether I should just put this video out now and then do another video. That way I've got one each week. Maybe I should put this one out now instead of waiting. And then I'll do a setup, fair, recap next week. That sounds good. Yeah. So thank you guys. I'm really enjoying starting my new channel. I hope you guys all like it. And if you do, please subscribe. I've got 3 subscribers so far, which isn't bad. I'm okay with that. One of them is me. And only a few watches, but it'll get there. You know, I have faith. And this is a wonderful community. Oh, also, I just want to say a quick shout out to Katie, the Celestial Homebody. She was my inspiration for going out on my own. I've watched her videos so much, and I just love her, and I love her attitude, and I love her, I love how she's just her, you know, no excuses. This is me, take it or leave it. I love that, and it kind of inspired me to go out and do my own. So, shout out to you, Katie. All right, bye guys.